Indonesia, the country with the most islands on Earth. The world's largest archipelago. Indonesia is the 14th largest country by land area, at 1.9 million square kilometers. The combined area of the archipelago is slightly smaller than Mexico or larger than 5 times the size of Germany. Indonesia is 5.6 times the size of Finland, 5.7 times the size of Vietnam, 17 times the size of Benin, 2 times the size of Tanzania, while Brazil is 4.5 times as big as Indonesia. Antarctica is nearly 7.5 times as big as Indonesia. The country consists of 5 major islands and about 30 smaller groups. There are a total of 17,508 islands, of which about 6,000 are inhabited. The great majority of the country's constituent islands are of negligible size. Indonesia is the 4th most populous nation in the world after China, India and the United States. Over 2/3 of the population resides in Java, the center of the country's economic and political power. The archipelago stretches over more than 1/10 of the equator between Southeast Asia and Australia. These islands span more than 3,000 miles from east to west and thus fall into 3 different time zones. The largest islands are Sumatra, Java, which has more than half of the country's population, Borneo, Sulawesi, and New Guinea. Most of the larger islands are mountainous, with peaks ranging between 3,000 to 3,800 meters. The entire country lies in the southwestern arm of the Ring of Fire, an extensive arc-shaped zone of prevalent volcanic activity, and because of that, Indonesia ranks 3rd among countries with the most volcanoes, behind US and Russia. Influenced for centuries by Indian culture, which brought Hinduism and Buddhism, the archipelago gradually adopted Islam between the 13th and 16th centuries. The Dutch began colonizing Indonesia in the early 17th century. Imperial Japan occupied the islands from 1942 to 1945. Indonesia declared its independence in 1945, but it took another 4 years of brutal fighting and negotiations before the Netherlands agreed to transfer sovereignty in 1949. Indonesia rainforests are home to some of the highest levels of biological diversity in the world. Spread over 17,000 islands, Indonesia contains the world's 3rd largest area of rainforest after the Amazon, and Africa's Congo Basin. Indonesia is one of the 17 mega-diverse countries. Incredibly, with just 1.3% of the Earth's land area, Indonesia rainforests contain 10% of the world's known plant species, 12% of mammal species, including endangered orangutans and critically endangered Sumatran tigers, and 17% of all known bird species on Earth.